Who am I? Well, I'm a 27-year-old homeowner attending Full Sail University for film. I grew up half my life in Virginia, half my life in New Jersey. My childhood was pretty good. I have no complaints, honestly. I spent a lot of time with my aunt, and I spent a lot of time with my grandma. Ah man, some of the best times happened when I was a kid. I wish I could go back sometimes, but life doesn't work that way. So after graduation, I went to the Army. I did 4.5 years as a culinary arts specialist. I had some good times and I had some bad times. But overall, I'm glad that I went because now I'm attending school full time, free, and I get paid to do it. After I got out of the Army, I worked at a prison for 9 months. It was definitely a different experience, but it was a lot like the military. So I guess it kind of made me feel comfortable, but I quit and I wound up picking up a trade. I started working at the shipyard as an electrician for the Navy on nuclear ships. Now that was really fun, building something from the ground up and watching it come to life. I kind of figured out that's where I got my creative eye from, wanting to build something of my own, and I enjoyed that. I stayed at the shipyard for 2 years. Within those 2 years, I got into a really bad car accident because from the Army I had a really bad drinking problem. I had my little brother in the car and we could have both died. Yeah, that was a big turning point in my life, and I did a lot of praying. I did a lot of meditation, to try to clear my mind and just get myself on track, and something strange happened to me. As I got closer to God, I started seeing things differently. I started doing things differently, and I started to see that the shipyard was not where I was supposed to be. I had just got a new car and I was trying to figure out a way. How could I quit this job and not have to worry about paying my car note and my phone bill and stuff like that? So I quit the shipyard and I started contracting, because contracting gives you a lot more money. Once I started contracting, oh man, I loved it. We get to go to different places. We got to, just live for free and get paid to do it. So I really couldn't complain. I actually thought that maybe I just stay contracting, but deep down inside, it still really wasn't what I wanted to do. As time went on, I started seeing a number in my life repeatedly. Everywhere I would look, I would see this number. As I continued to meditate and educate myself on, energy and stuff like that, one day I took the time out to research that number that I was seeing. And it wound up being everything that I have went through. And it was mind-blowing. I know that, God will use people that are closest to you to pull you in a direction that He wants you to go. And a lot of my family members and everybody was talking about how I should go to Full Sail. I didn't really know why go to Full Sail for film. That's something I'm still trying to figure out to this day. I'm doing really good here. I was able to meet the love of my life. I bought my first home here in Florida, but I never really had a love for film. I was kind of just led here. I like to believe that God put me here for a reason. He hasn't disclosed what that reason is yet. I'm really walking by faith and not by sight here. I didn't think that I was college material. That's what I've always told myself. I have a 3.9 GPA and I love it. I'm still not into film as much as I should be, but what I will say is that I know that I'm going to do big things. I just have to allow God to guide me where He wants me to be in life.